Here's your host, Alex Garrett.
As Rickwood Field, the birthplace of Willie Mays' baseball career in Birmingham, Alabama, gets ready to host the San Francisco Giants, that very Giants team that Mr. Mays wore both in New York at the Polo Grounds and, of course, in San Francisco against the St. Louis Cardinals. I want to share a little bit of my thoughts and my adventure to Citi Field on June 19th, 2024. Willie Mays, to our generation, is known for the catch. But the guy had 24 All-Star selections. Not only that, he was able to hit 300 and hit 3,000 hits and, of course, hit 660 homers. Oh, by the way, while serving in the Army during the Korean War for not 1, but 2 years. 2 years of baseball did not happen because he dedicated his time and his life to serving our country. So, while I had seen all these tributes come in, rightfully so, from politicians and from athletes that sometimes don't exude the values that Willie Mays exuded, I just hope we can take the legacy of Willie Mays that's being honored all week, and rightfully so, and import them in our own lives, and that these athletes that are shouting out Willie Mays for all of his good, not only on the field, but in the community, and not just in the community, but in our country, serving our country. I hope they can take those values and import them in their own lives the minute they feel like they can just sit in the locker room during the national anthem. Be that as it may, I want to take you to Citi Field, where I filed this report on June 19th, 2024. In 1973, in front of a roaring crowd, Willie Mays stood at this very home plate at Shea Stadium and announced his retirement. MLB TikTok posted,
"The game of baseball has been great to me. I have just about everything I need. The only thing that I'm looking for out of baseball now is that I can teach other kids to be as great an athletes as I was in my day." Now you may think that's a joke, but that is something from the heart. I love baseball, and I played it all the time the way that I love it. And when I find someone that I feel that is worthy of the game of baseball, I will help them. And I said to the team over here, the New York Mets right now, forgive me, because I know this is hard on you as it is on me. Because it is my night, but it is your night. And I hope you go on to win a flag for the New York people.
And of course, real quick there, that is because they were in the thick of the playoff race in 1973 when Willie Mays did this speech. And of course, he did contribute in that World Series, having an RBI base hit in Game 2 against the A's, and the A's would eventually win. But Mays did have a contribution in that World Series, the last he would ever play. But he continued.
I also want to thank the Montreal Ball Club for taking so much time out. I know this is a lay on you, and I hope that with my farewell tonight, you would understand what I'm going through right now. Something that I never feel that I would ever quit baseball. But as you know, it always comes a time for someone to get out. And I look at the kids over here, the way they are playing and the way they are fighting for themselves tells me one thing. Willie, say goodbye to America. Thank you very much.
And that was the speech from one Willie Mays. And I went on to talk about how, which you can find at AlexGNYC1, they did honor Willie Mays on the marquee at Citi Field yesterday, and I'm sure they're doing it today. And I think the most incredible thing is not only Willie Mays' contributions to baseball, but New York baseball. Okay, New York baseball. In the 1950s, it was always the Dodgers, Giants, and Yankees running baseball. 1954 World Series. That is, I believe, the year that the Giants won the pennant. Mays was on that team. He was very much a fabric of New York baseball, and then in the general scheme of things, Major League Baseball. He was also a two-time MVP. Now, I look back. His All-Star selections, 24 of them, that means every season he played, he was an All-Star and selected the team. I don't know if that's been done before. That is really historic and really a tremendous honor. 2015, he got the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama. And in fact, he was at, I believe in 2008, Barry Bonds' retirement ceremony, and actually said a few words there as well. 12-time Gold Glover, we know how he was in the center, in the outfield. And I truly implore you, I'll put the link here to listen to John Miller's tribute to Willie Mays. It's like one of the last of that era, that golden era of baseball has left us. And I just pray, as I said before that clip, that the class that he showed right in that speech, apologizing to the Montreal Expos for his night, that's class right there. That the athletes of today import those values, that wisdom, and that humility into their daily repertoire before they think about, sitting in the locker room for the national anthem, or think about complaining about the referee, or just hot dogging around the bases. Do what Willie did, which is play hard, play the game well, and you will do well. That's my hope for players that are exuding their memories, their farewell to the Say Hey Kid. Then import that every day, not just on the day 93-year-old Willie Mays passed away. There will never be another Say Hey Kid, and I'm excited to see how Rick Woodfield goes tonight in Birmingham, Alabama, and how they honor Willie Mays. Thanks, MLB, for sharing that speech. I just wanted to hear it from his words. More so than a tribute, I wanted to play you Willie Mays' words. Because those are the words that matter in his lifetime. And what a life it was. So kudos to the career, the life and legacy of Willie Mays. And may we all take those values he gave to the league, gave to the country, gave to the baseball world and beyond, and generations of baseball fans, and utilize those values in our legacies, in our worlds as well. On the Alex Garrett Podcast Network.